My friends, I got back from Las Vegas late last night, and I brought you very important news. Customer service is dead. Now, for fear of retribution, I don't want to tell you the large hotel I stayed in, but let's just say that Julius Caesar killed customer service with a huge sword in his palace. And I have many examples to talk about from our very short 4-day stay. I'm not boring you with all of them, but I'm going to give you a few highlights. We went out to the pool and ordered the most expensive drink I've ever had in my entire life, a $45 Bloody Mary. I didn't know what it was going to cost ahead of time. I found out after the fact. It did have 3 olives, so $15 an olive, I guess. It's not bad, but I couldn't stand. So my partners and I sat down at 4 lawn chairs near the pool, one of 20 open table and chair sets. My ass hadn't hit the chair yet when a security guard came up to me and said, "You can't sit there unless you rent it." Okay, what does it cost to rent it? $140 for the day, plus a minimum consumption of $50 per person. So I'm thinking, okay, so I paid $45 for the drink. Does that count? And I said, the pool closes in an hour. Do you mind if we just sit for a few minutes and enjoy our drink? He said, no, unless you pay, you can't sit there. And it goes on. I asked for a glass of ice to cool down the drink that I had bought. Not that drink, a different drink by the lobby bar. $3 for ice. I didn't pay it. I also didn't get it, but I didn't pay for it. So I consider that a small win. It was what we call a lose-lose in business. Nobody got what they wanted. I called about some customer service issue. They said, we can have a supervisor call you within 24 to 72 hours. And I'm thinking like, that's not even a known time frame. It's 24 to 48, right? 48 to 72, but not 24 to 72 hours. I said, okay, I'll just sit in my room until a supervisor calls me. He said, it'll be within 72 hours. You know, it's so ridiculous. So this went on and on. Now, they did try to charge us $39.95 for internet use per day for the room. I said, one of the reasons I called you all is because I couldn't connect to the free Wi-Fi. So it seems a little ridiculous that now you want to charge me. I did win that one. They didn't charge us. But then they came back and won by charging me $69.95 per room per day for a resort fee. So these are all the things we start to think about. Now you might be asking, Howie, what are you doing here? Is this group therapy or why are you telling us this? No, the reason I'm telling you is because as small business owners, we can actually compete and beat these heartless corporate giants at their own game, the ones that are in our industries, by providing great customer service, an amazing experience. Wayne Ellsbury, who was in our group, does some computer repair. And he said, hey, Howie, your old laptop and your desktop with Windows 7 is not going to cut it, but I can upgrade it for you. I said, great. I said, look, when I get back from Vegas, I'll take you the computers. He goes, no. He goes, where are you now? I said, well, I'm at my house, but one of my computers at the office, the other one's at my laptop's at my house. He said, let me drive over there and get it for you. Picked one up at the office, picked up the other one at my house. Calls me 4 hours later, the night before I'm flying out, he goes, hey, your computers are ready. I said, oh man, and it was 5 o'clock on Friday, and he says, I'll bring them back to your house and your office. I said, no, Wayne, man, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday. I go, where are you? He goes, in Stone Oak. I said, I'm going to Stone Oak in 15 minutes. I'll meet you there. And he met me and gave them to me. That is outstanding customer service. That's amazing customer service. So I want you to think about how you can provide that kind of incredible, remarkable customer service in your industry, because that's going to be the differentiator. But don't think of the difference between good customer service being bad customer service. The difference is good customer service and what you and I will be providing, which is great customer service.